Okay, yet another video in between Hot Toys figures. This is a new line of action figures that I'm going to be collecting. It's by Play Arts Kai. I'm only going to concentrate on the superhero figures that they're going to be releasing. This is the DC Comics Variant Batman, which has got like a manga sort of look to it. It's not how you expect Batman to look. So I thought I'd show you the box and then go through the figure a bit later. So artwork, absolutely awesome artwork on this box. It's a lot different from, I believe, what Kai Arts have done in the past, but yeah, really is a nice looking box. And it does go round to the side, the actual diagram, and on the back is artwork of 3 of the figures in this line that have been released. You've got Batman here, which is the one I'm going to show you. Over on this side is the Green Lantern, which I've got on order, and you have Wonder Woman. I'll get the light out of it. Wonder Woman there, which is on its way to me now from Big Bad Toy Store. I think these cost somewhere in the region of about $80, which in British money is probably about 60 quid. You might think, Christ, that's a lot of money for a small little figure. It is bigger than what I expected it to be actually. It's about 10 inches tall, and when you see the figure you'll see just how good quality it really is. Moving around to the side, a little bit more artwork. And when we open it up, it's got Velcro on the door, and on the inside is another superb piece of artwork of Batman. A little bit of write-up about the designers and about Batman himself. I'll hold it there so you can pause the video and read up on it if you want a bit later. And there is Batman himself. I got this off eBay for a pretty good price. Excalibur Direct. There's their email address if you want to, well, their website if you want to have a look at their stuff. So without further ado, I'll get him out, show you what he comes with, show you a good look around the figure, show you some of the articulation, and maybe it'll inspire you to get this figure if you've been thinking about it. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, before I show you the figure, on the inside is the stand, and it has instructions on how to put his hands on and his weapons in, and instructions on how to do the stand. I'm not sure where I'm going to show this figure yet. I might get a little display case and put him in it, so I shall leave this all packed up for the moment. So when we come back, I will show you the figure. Okay, here he is out of the box. This is a friggin' fantastic looking figure. It really is. He's bigger than what I expected him to be. It's about 10 inches in height. I thought he was going to be about 8-9, but no. Great, superb paint apps on this figure. Really have gone to town on him. More of a futuristic sort of looking type Batman. So it's got a manga type feel to it, and they are bringing out several other figures. So I'll go over what he comes with first, show you a bit of the articulation, maybe a couple of poses, and tell you what other figures in this line are coming out, and I'll wrap the video up. So he comes with 5 hands. Sorry about the shakiness. He's got a gun hand on this here, and a relaxed hand. It's also got another relaxed hand if you wish to show him with that. The fingers do not bend, it is moulded. Very similar sort of design to Hot Toys for plugging it in, but a lot easier. And he's got his guard on the back of his hand to protect him. And he's got 2 fisted hands as well. try and get this to focus. Maybe it will in a minute. He's got two fisted hands. So great paint applications on these. Not bad detail for a small figure. As far as smaller figures are concerned, the detail on this I've never seen better. I'm not an expert on smaller figures because I don't collect them, but from videos that I've seen on YouTube of other sort of DC Direct figures and Marvel figures, this definitely beats it. He also comes with these Batarang. These are all plastic. He can hold it. I'll probably do a couple of poses with him holding this and his other weapons. He also comes with this. I think it's a grappling gun. Bit OTT from what you normally see Batman using his grappling gun. Especially if you look back to the 1960s Batman. More futuristic, this one. No moving parts on it. It's just one solid piece. But it's got great paint details. And it goes with the suit perfectly. And it also comes with a sword. It's not metal, it is plastic. But it's got great detailing again, great paint apps on it. Fits in well with the suit. So as far as accessories are concerned, that's all it comes with. Articulation, you can virtually put this guy in any sort of position you want. Really nice, easy head movement. You are restricted a little bit to how far it goes back because of the collar, but it is good, really is nice. The colour of this figure is a lot darker than what you're seeing it on this camera. Again, I've got window behind me, so it's showing up, lighting him up a bit more. It's got nice articulation on his shoulders, on his arms, just a normal ratchet type ball joint. He's got movement again on the top. It's a bit difficult to show you this one-handed, but when I pose him up into some poses, you'll just see how much you can move him about. His hands go all the way round, and you can bend it because there's a ball joint there. This is all solid plastic. He has ab articulation here. Just about see that, and he's also got chest articulation. He's got ab articulation at the bottom as well, so you can move that about. He's got ball joints on the hips, on the legs here, so they move quite nicely. He's got nice joints on the knees. Shame I can't show you this a lot better. Maybe when I get a camera that I can stick on the tripod, I'll be able to do it all two-handed. He's got ankle articulation as well, and his cape, spin him round, does fold up as well, so you can have it in like a flying position. Well, not flying, but sort of floating out with the air underneath it. And they do open up as well at the back, but I will show you all this when I pose him up. And on the bottom of his cape, nice little detail. It's got hooks. This is all plastic. You can't bend this too much. It is like a moulded cape. But that's just a quick look at the actual figure. What I'll do now is I'll pose him up in a couple of poses with some of his weapons, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Back soon. Here I've got him with his grappling gun. So you can see you can extend the arm right out. Doesn't put any strain on the joints whatsoever. You can pull the arm back. Doesn't really need the stand because the cape holds him up nicely. Got his legs open slightly here. Not a very dynamic pose, but I just want to show you that you can actually stretch the arm right out, which can be a little bit difficult on some of the Hot Toys figures. But even though the joints are there, it doesn't really spoil the figure at all. It's very nicely done by Play Arts Kai. Really is superb. When I come back, he'll be in another pose. A little bit more dynamic, hopefully. Here's just another sort of variation on the last pose. Got him crouching down a little bit more. His gun up in the air. Again, he's being held up by his cape, so you don't need to use the stand. His arms do bend nicely, no unsightly joints there. Very, very nice. Really do love this figure. I can't wait for the others to turn up as well. They're going to be really cool. So when we come back, I'll have him holding his shuriken. Well, it's not shuriken, his batarang. Okay, here I have him with his batarang. I've had to... Oh, he's fallen over. Lean him up against the block. I have to hold him up actually, because you need to stand for this sort of pose. He's got the batarang in his hand, and I've opened his cape up at the back. I'll spin him round in a minute so you can have a look at his cape opened up. But you can get some, with some imagination, I haven't got a lot unfortunately, you can really get some absolutely awesome poses. I'm just turning around this way. His batarang will probably fall out of his hand because it's quite loose. But there's his cape opened up nicely. Quite dramatically. Looks quite nice actually. And you can see some of the back detail there. I'll try and prop him up a bit better on the next pose so he don't fall over. But I just wanted to show you that the cape does open up nicely. And there goes his batarang. So when we come back, I'll have a couple of poses with him with his sword. Hopefully a little bit more dynamic. Okay, I've just put him temporarily on a hot toy stand. Hopefully he won't fall off, so I'll try and be quick. Again, I've got his cape spread out. He's sort of flying through the air. He's got his katana up in his hand. So not a bad little pose. Quite good for me really. But I just love the colour of this suit. It really is superb. I am planning on getting a few of the other Batmen, just the normal versions from the Arkham Asylum games. And I'm going to probably pose them all up together. So when we come back, I'll have him in a normal pose and tell you about a few of the other figures in this line that are out and are coming out very soon. So see you in a sec. So here we have him in just a standard standing pose. So what other figures are available in this line? Well, as I say, they've got Wonder Woman, which would be the next one that will probably be coming my way. They've also got Green Lantern. They're going to be bringing out a variant on Superman and Supergirl, as well as Batgirl as well, and the Flash, I believe. So I would definitely be getting all of those, because judging by this figure, if they're any good as, they look as good as this, it's going to be awesome to have them all together. I am going to be getting, as I said, some of the normal Play Arts figures, namely the Arkham Asylum and the Arkham City Batman figures, and the Joker, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and I'll probably also get the Dark Knight series that they've also done, which is obviously Batman, Bane, Catwoman and the Heath Ledger Joker. So I'll get those as well. I do have another Play Arts figure at the moment in my collection, which is the Tomb Raider from the newest game, the younger Lara. So I might do a video on that in a little while, within the next week, and show you that figure as well. But it's nowhere near as good as this, and it's a lot smaller as well. It's a standard 8.5, 9 inch figure. But if you're thinking of getting this figure, don't think, get it, because I think these prices are going to increase. It's going to be a highly sought after figure. Really is nice. And looking at videos on YouTube and on pictures on the internet, I would say this is definitely the best one of the variants. The Batgirl looks really nice. There is another Batman coming out from DC Variants. It's the red one with a bit of red in him, red variant. I've also got him on order. I don't think they're available until early next year, so it'll be a while before you see a video on those. But I just thought I'd share this with you. It's just another line that I'm going down. A little note on my Hot Toys figures. After a lot of deliberation, I've decided I'm going to sell my Guardian Predator with all of his equipment in his original box. I'm going to be selling him, and I will put him up on eBay within the next couple of days. And I've seen prices on eBay of him going for anything from £250 up to £1,000, which is ridiculous. I'll probably sell him for around about the £200 mark, because I think he is worth that. He is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so he will be going. So just go on to eBay, check out, search for Guardian Predator, and give it a couple of days. This is the 5th of October now. I'll probably put him up either today or tomorrow on there. So anyway, until my next video, which will probably be a Hot Toys one maybe, or I might do the Lara Croft Play Arts Kai figure. If it's going to be a Hot Toys one, it's going to be probably Catwoman comparison with Black Widow. So if you wanted to get one of those figures and you weren't sure which one to get, looking at both of those together, it might help you decide which one you're going to go for if you're a bit strapped for cash. So until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Sorry I couldn't show you the articulation a lot more. It's all ratchet joints mainly, but there are a lot of videos of this figure out there with people doing some really good demonstrations of the posability of the joints and that. But you can pose it a lot better than you can Hot Toys figures and other figures of this size. So that's enough of me waffling on. Until next time, take care and catch you guys later.